Hi fellow traders, I'm going to illustrate my buy trade setup in USD CHF. I have just entered my buy position around 98.60 when this bid price was around 0.9860. So if you look at the recent environment, USD CHF has not been going in accelerated trend for a longer period, like for months or for many weeks. It has tendency of going up and then going down, upswing, downswing during this channel, and even when it was in channel. And I had explained the environment in last two videos of USD CHF and USD JPY already, so I will not repeat that. So coming to this point, we have two fundamental and two technical factors on the daily time frame to go long. So the one technical factor is the wash and rinse. Wash and rinse means market has already taken the stop loss of all buy positions and now it's going up. Generally what happens in the market, that the retail traders are taken out of the market and then it goes up. And so because most of the times we place our stop loss below the previous low, and there is no other way of doing this if you are just depending on the technicals. So anyway, if we look at this low, this and this and this, these four lows has been taken out by the market today, yesterday, when market came down to 98.338 and then going up. Another technical thing is to measure oversold and overbought conditions. So USD CHF is oversold. Many of traders will disagree with me because they are using other indicators, but it depends on your personal style. And I have already explained that I use RSI 5 to measure oversold overbought. Perhaps I had explained this in second last video of USD JPY or the last video of USD JPY. And the reason is very simple. When market in this environment not going in one direction with very big movement for a longer period like week or month, we have to exit our position within a day or within a week. We have to try to understand the overbought or oversold condition within a week, and we have 5 days in a week, so RSI 5, very simple, very simple logic. So let's plot the RSI 5 and let's see whether or not it's actually correlating with this chart. So sorry, I plot some another tool by mistake. Relative strength index. By default it came to be 14. I have to change the period to 5. So you can clearly see whenever RSI went above the upper border of RSI, it came down. Whenever it went down below the lower border of RSI, it went up. Price did the same thing. So RSI and the price in this environment, the environment made after August 13, is actually proportional, directly proportional to each other, up to more than 95% extent. So here you can see that the market last time reached the oversold area and made a slight upward retracement, again fell down, again reached the oversold area. So as long as this is in oversold area, in such kind of environment, there is huge chance that it will retrace up. I'm not saying that it will retrace up and go to touch the upper border. I'm not even targeting that much. I'm targeting only something around 45 pips, and I'm not going to target something beyond this previous top, which is the immediate resistance zone, minor resistance you can say. So I am exiting position before this minor resistance. I will explain my SLMTP on 1 hour. So these are the two technical factors: the oversold, wash and rinse, and two fundamental factors are FOMC today. I'm not expecting FOMC to be dovish. I'm expecting that most probably Fed will be neutral today, and neutral Fed will be the new hawkish for US dollar in recent environment. Okay. Second thing is press conference and the policy rate decision by Swiss National Bank tomorrow. Majority of analysts, including CIBC, are not expecting Swiss National Bank to cut the rate, but they are expecting Swiss National Bank to be dovish in some way tomorrow. CIBC, Canada Imperial Bank of Commerce, is very significant bank with presence in almost all continent. So I was reading some analysis of CIBC about Swiss National Bank, and I had read that the Swiss National Bank has no further room for rate cut, but Swiss National Bank has been really willing to weaken CHF. So press conference will show the real dovishness of SNB despite no rate cut, and I believe it. So that will also weaken CHF a little. Other thing is, hedge fund managers, institutional traders will be closing their positions against CHF ahead of this SNB, because such kind of institutional traders do not want to risk any single penny on the events. So they want to be safe. They want to be on the safe side, and because they are not traders like you and I targeting 20-30% per month. They barely target 10-20% per annum, so they don't need to risk anything on such kind of events, which is why they will exit the position. Exiting their sell position against CHF will make CHF gain a little. So these are the some economic and fundamental things behind buying USD CHF, as well as combined with these two technical scenario. So let's look at the 1 hour time frame now to determine our SL and TP. I have taken entire move to the downside in my account for determination of take profit target. So this was the move from the top to the down, and I'm targeting 38.2% retracement against this move. 0.9 and 0.6, that is my target. So and then this 38.2, I mean, here is also no fixed rule, just like RSI, there is no fixed rule of Fibonacci. There is a question, will USD CHF retrace up to 38.2% or 50% or 61.8%, who knows. But as I said, that I have to target the minimum possible movement and get out of the market, because I don't want to be affected by any possible coming news about US-China talk and anything. So this area 38.2% is significant, because this is giving more pips than our pips of SL. Our pips of SL is the length between this point and the previous low, and our TP is from 90.60 plus some pips around 98.62, and this area, this is our take profit length, and this 38.2% is coinciding with the previous resistance zone where market was already consolidating. You can see that almost all candles closed around this, and this was a long consolidation for almost like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, almost like for 1.5 day. So this is where we are exiting position. If we measure precisely how many pips we have to gain if we have entered the position around 98.62, so we have almost 43 pips on the table to gain, and if we're going to place our SL 2-3 pips below this previous level, then we will have to risk, let's measure how many pips. So the pips on the risk side is 28.9 plus 2-3 extra pips, so this will be something around 31-32 pips. So our reward is better than risk, so we can go for this trade. And now the price is already below 98.60 bit where I had entered. You can enter right now. There are two ways of exiting. One is placing stop loss, another is to waiting for press conference of FOMC today. If you are capable of interpreting dovishness or hawkishness from every word and sentences spoken by Jerome Powell, then wait for the FOMC, interpret the dovishness and hawkishness, or whether it is neutral or what not, and then exit the position. If you interpret that this is a dovish, exit. If you interpret it is neutral or it is hawkish, then obviously you can hold on to your buy position until 99.06 is hit. If you do not understand all these things, then simply place your SL 2-3 pips below the previous low here around this area. So that's all about this trade. If anything you could not understand, just comment on this video, and I'll try my best to stay connected with you. Thank you. Bye bye.